Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Another small talks. I'm just like opening the world tournament on default. Um, Not really sure why, but it is what it seems to be what brings the views to be small talks, it seems like, compared to other videos where I talk about other stuff. The one with World Tournament obviously gets more attention, which I guess makes sense considering that most of my viewer base is taking place outside of Japan, where the only thing that World Events is going is pretty much the World Tournament. So I guess that's meant to be. Today, I was wondering what to talk about. In the meantime, we are waiting for all these submissions to come by. That is to say, they're going to come in September 6th, and that's pretty much like next week, and we can't really take. I mean, looking at the videos is nice, but I want to share you guys how active, if that makes sense, were they past world tournaments. And it wasn't just waiting for every round and looking at videos, and maybe time to time you go to Discord, or even before that it was either the chat box or the forums. In UPSB there used to be tiny chat. People used to talk on Skype uh, a lot, talk about like what combos were cool and all that. I think another medium, and also I can sort of argue it that it also brought hype into the whole tournament experience, was promotion videos of world tournament videos. And I feel like every year people who are willing to edit all that are slowly fading away. That is not to say that they're like non-existent, but I think there was a lot more before. And I'm not trying to say here like either I want you guys or somebody to pick up those combos, whatever is released, and then edit it and do it to you guys. Seriously, I'm not saying that, but I just think it's worth sharing or introduce to you guys the concept of it, so that maybe it's sort of people could be aware of like where people get to know what kind of combos were released at the time of the period, as well as how active it was around the whole promotion video space. So let's go on YouTube right now. Mind you, this is the private tab, so a lot of random videos would come out. Let's see. I think I can make this too. Can I make this to America? I just think it's worth trying to share you guys like what we older spinners have experienced, because I think to an extent those videos were the kinds that became like a starting of a spinner's hobby. Like people started pen spinning from looking at those world tournament videos. Not sure why there's a lot of videos regarding cosmetics and why there's Japanese. But yeah, I think, let's say for example, pen spinning world tournament 2021. And this person, Pad Pace, oh, actually, someone did make it. Pad Pace made a compilation for all videos in all rounds of one video, which is a total of 37 minutes, which is a lot of material on its own. And this is all nice and all that, but like I don't think it sort of elevates the experience for the viewer. Um, I think personally, it may be a bit lazy to just clump it all up in one video and all that. It should be treated more as a promotion video, so it compiles highlights of the participants and all that. And I think that was how certain spinners reached that legend status at the time, where people were amazed by a certain person spinning. And combining that, every person or every editor has their own preference of music, but it's going to be used at more like a dramatic, epic kind of music in order to enhance like the looks of the whole spinning itself. I think music does add an element to make a spinning look better, and I think people before then knew that, and that was why they created those videos. So I want to sort of take a look at the past ones, which I find memorable. So you guys can also know that such videos exist in the first place. Here I'm just looking at this because I simply did not know this existed. Yeah, so people before, they used to create promo videos of their own community as like a way to cheer for spinners of their own community. And since communities still exist in the World Tournament this year, I'm sure like at some point people can do that. So that's 2021. But if we can take a look at before. Before it was like not promo, but like it was like best of, and then it's like pen spinning tournament. I think a lot of the videos may have been deleted simply because of copyright reasons. So not really sure if I can even upload this video, but I think it's quite worth it. A lot of people actually made edits for 2021 World Tournament. That's surprising. Yeah, so there was 2015, 2019, 2017. I don't know why there's an anime there. Yeah. I think my first memories were 2011, since that was when I started. And just the way people did edit, how they matched the song with the spinning was really cool at the time. So there's 2021 where S777 won. Yeah, let's not take a look at that. We can open this, I guess. Let me see, 2010. Yeah. Illusion 67 was, I think, one of those prominent spinners at the time who created these promotion videos. Oh, okay. I think it's finally there. In case the soundtrack gets deleted, I'll share the link to you guys later on. V Strike. I realized a lot of J Rock was used at the time, and that was like considered cool at the time. It does go well with spinning at the time as well, where spinning was more dynamic focused. I think in current terms it's classical spinning compared to modern, hyper modern spinning. But I think, yeah, these sort of videos created a lot of hype at the time. And also, it brings a lot of views and exposure to the tournament itself. Baron was a really nice spin at the time. Ah, yes, Kin. Yeah. And then there's Bai Mai with his stick. Yeah, I think this part gave me chills at the time when I was starting hand spinning. Just the tension, the editing, having two spinners there. It creates quite a dramatic effect. So that was one of them. Let's see this one. Oh no, this one's. The music has changed. Okay. There was a better music in the original one. Hope hope this one has it. Oh, this is the other one. Actually, wait. Oh wait, maybe it's this one. Oh, wow. Miraculously, we found it. Okay. Yeah, it was this song. I mean, it's 78K views at the time, but I think actually someone uploaded it at the same time Illusion did. That's strange. Yeah, the video quality is really bad. But I think a lot of people remember watching this as well. But this is 15 years ago. Man. And then there's Stoll with his weird two pen two hand spinning. By my Dongso combo. I mean, if you can see here, the viewer count is a lot more than the recent ones there, despite that. I mean, having it uploaded earlier and that viewer accumulates is also another thing, but still, there's even older ones, 2008. Ah, right. This was also a classic video. Not sure if anyone remembers. I think looking at these videos, for old spinners like myself, like sometimes you get amazed by the spinning at the time. You're like, wow, they did those tricks this time. For newer spinners, I think it's an experience where you get to sort of see like what spinning was popular at the time. And to some extent, I think you can incorporate some of the spinning at the time there, bring it back in now, because some of the ideas used here are probably not used anymore due to metas and popular tricks and all that. But if you want to sort of get achieve some sense of originality, going back to old videos, I think, is one of the hints that you can get by looking at it. Which is why I do encourage people to take a look at old videos as much as possible as well. You can see the sort of story of the whole pen spinning era when you look at these sort of videos. And then there's Izayoi. Oh god. Okay. This one got 1.6 million views, right? Oh god. Can I skip that? Okay. I guess the culture of like making these promotion videos is more prominent for JB, knowing that there's a lot of collaboration videos even still released to this day. Like it could be anything really. Using your favorite songs and mixing that or compiling that, the pen spinning videos that you like to see. I I just think that's the kind of culture we should cherish. After all, pen spinning is a visual art, and yeah, it really doesn't hurt to see those for this year as well, I think. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share for today. I will share the links of what I've shown here in the description. And as usual, if there's anything, any topics to sort of discuss about, we can talk about that. See you guys.